The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Open space at the 25. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So Arkansas's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a showdown.
This is going to be an incredible matchup. It's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Green. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the RPO, complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Razorbacks are in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Runs through the tackle. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Razorbacks looking to convert on 4th down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Razorbacks will go for it here on 4th down. The option look. The give to the back. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks line it up with a first and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal coming up. Sings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You better pay it off when you get starting field position like that, going 23 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Throwing right. Finds a man by himself. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Using his legs, it's Hardy. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Slams it ahead. Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Green. Here's a heat. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a backbreaker for the defense, too, because it looked like they were doing everything right, trying to defend the option there on third down. Dive man, no go. Quarterback can't keep it. It was the pitch guy they just couldn't get to in time. He's barely able to pick up the first. Now the defense has to face another first down.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
On the move. Fights off a defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Run in the red zone, it's Russell. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab. It's Manning. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the option. Here's the handoff. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to the running game. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Goes to the option. They'll try the run. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running to the left. Can't get him to the ground. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looking downfield, it's Green. A little release to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down with this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. On the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Trying to have success on 3rd down.
And they got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
The give. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Tigers have a 1st down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. Turning it on. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Green. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We reach the brink. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Here comes the option. The give to the back. There, and into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the house call coming on the one from the 23. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On the run, fires downfield. On target to the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Hard running there. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Runs through a tackle. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes them...
Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Takes a handoff. It's Russell.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to throw. It's Green. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game.
Oh, he's got some space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Razorbacks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Missouri gets to the line quickly. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw it. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Bring in the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much.